The question comes, should you really hate a rival? I mean, it's such a mean, nasty word. But in the case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice. A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sideline. I see players trying to warm their hands. Particularly important for the wide receivers. They do have gloves on, and the quarterbacks trying to keep their hands warm. We'll see how it impacts the passing game here today. Guys, back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. And the Yellow Jackets ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running inside, it's Hall. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? A lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
Shoots it to the left. And the timing just a hair off.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Long way to go on second down. Sets his feet. It's Kelly. They'll run the screen. Slips one guy, now he's loose. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The run inside. It's Bowens. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Second down, going to throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. conditions. On the ground, it's Powell. Powers through the defender. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. The Rambling Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. Now, people forget Georgia Tech is a charter member of the SEC, though that was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now on the counter. Defense all over him.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Taylor wants to throw. Move to his right. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Straight ahead, it's Hall. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him. Last week, man, he had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And the Bulldogs are rolling down the field. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You can break this down a lot of ways, but on that play, the quarterback just believed his guy was better than the defense.
And he was really right. And anytime you get pressed man where that corner on the outside is all the way up on the line of scrimmage, trying to get hands on that wide receiver, if I win right away, oh, man, you can make a big play on the outside, and he makes a big play for his quarterback.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bowens. A disastrous play stopped well behind the line. He'll lose 9.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They go to the draw, and a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the second quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Quick give. It's Powell. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Taylor wants to throw it. Right side, it's Roach. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the... So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand it to the back. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. On that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The fake wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Got it down the field. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And maybe that's exactly what this offense needed, man. They needed a big play, some kind of momentum to go their way. Offense really hadn't showed up in this football game yet. That gets them going. Maybe the QB gets a little juice. Maybe this is what that offense needed to get rolling.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Turning it on! Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship, Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge, that are dogs.
The Bulldogs are in the hurry up. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. From the gun, it's Ballard. Tackled way behind the line. It'll be a loss of 7. Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the first half. On play action. Looking to the big tight end. Misses badly on that one.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. On the run, it's Max. They put the brakes on it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The handoff. He's there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Keeps it himself. Now the pitch. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
To the air, it's Kelly. Back's got it on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback changing the play. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Lets it fly. Just had to get rid of it.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Handoff to the single running back. Crosses the 10. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
This really has been a tale of 2 quarters for this offense. They were shut out in the 1st quarter, and they've been lighting the scoreboard up in the 2nd. Give this offensive coordinator some credit. He found a rhythm. He was able to get this offense churning big plays out one after another, and right now they are playing with tons of confidence.
And he added the extra point. And he's going to bring this one out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Hits inside. It's Hall. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
The Dogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Tells the run, wants to pass. Look out! And it's a sack.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Moving the pocket, it's Kelly. Right down the middle. Between the hashes, it's Bowens. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
I love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
He'll try to do it himself. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more snap coming before halftime. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He'll take a deep shot here. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with a look at UCLA taking on the number 8 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25.
And it's the Bruins with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. The victory caps off a 7-5 regular season. Not the best outcome.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Taylor wants to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to throw for it. Works the middle of the field. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't...
Caught, and he's got room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Driving forward, it's Maddox. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Hey, this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to bull his way in. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Pitch to the corner. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 98 set to kick this one.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Making the adjustment on the play. Play action on 1st down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Trying to run, it's Maddox. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. They'll try it over the left side. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, or maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Taylor wants to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And he missed it. No good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Throws for the tight end. Lucky to get it off.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
The play fake. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. You know he would have loved to have tacked on a big return to that pick, but they've got it in the red zone at the 15. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Taylor wants to throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Smashes it between the uprights. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Motion from the wide receiver. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Georgia going up tempo.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. And he throws another interception. There he goes. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Running inside, it's Bowen. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down to the air. In the backfield, it's Bowens. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Coming up, fourth down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Handoff again. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Stop right there.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He breaks a tackle. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Selling the fake. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's an interesting call, going play action on 3rd and long, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The fake, they flip it to the kicker. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
And I tell you what, that's a creative play call, but man, you really got to catch the defense off guard, because in the end, you're flipping that ball to your kicker, and he's not your best athlete on the field. The defense was ready for it and got the big stop.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here.
And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Man, now and if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs, because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
Rush is on. Not gonna make it. And the 4th down gamble backfires. At the end of the play, there's a Georgia Bulldog who has yet to get up. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give as they work on that clock. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. Defenders everywhere behind the line, and down he goes for a loss of 9. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Takes a handoff. It's Bowens. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains.
Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. He stopped way short of the 1st down. They tried the fake, and no one was fooled.
I love the aggressive nature by the head coach, trying to reach into the bag of tricks on a fake punt, but the defense was expecting it, and we've got a change of possession.
Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.